Vintage 2022 is going to be one to remember. We had pretty much that wettest winter that we've ever had for years. You may remember that over this winter, the very lowest part of our vineyard was actually flooded for about 6 weeks. And then this was followed by an extremely cool and also wet spring. All the vines were growing really well and they were looking great until the season served us another curveball. This summer proved to be one of the hottest in recent memory. It was actually the moisture in the soil from all that rain that we had over the winter that really turned out to be vital for those grapes as they went into that very final stage of ripening. Added to this was also the challenge of finding grape pickers this year. Our usual team were less available and closed borders to WA did not help at all. In fact, friends, family and staff all chipped in to help, for which Derek and I are eternally grateful. It was quite funny actually for me getting back into the vineyard and picking grapes again after about 23 years. I remember that I actually enjoy picking. Mind you, I did often have a friend to pick with. When I first wrote that here, all the staff started laughing at me and my colleague said, "No one is going to believe that, Laura." But I actually did. I did enjoy picking. We would start at first light and I found it quite cathartic, sort of picking up until about 11 o'clock. But then if we had to go back after morning tea, it was not so fun at all. And we did some days. So the crazy, frantic part of 2022 vintage is done. Those grapes are picked and the juice is all fermented. So right now, the red wines and the reserve Chardonnay are all safely maturing in French oak barrels. That's where they're going to absorb all those wonderful toasty, chocolatey, coffee, oaky sort of flavours. And also the tannins will soften up by being aged in the barrels. So Derek and Alex are also polishing up those unoaked white wines, so the Verdelho, the Black Brim White and the Gig, ready for bottling. And the Verdelho is, as ever, always a personal favourite. So at the same time, the 2021 reds wines are being pulled together and these are looking like a particularly good vintage. So we're looking forward to bottling some of these for you in the next couple of months. Cheers.